this is Scott from Scott Shop Media. Today is Monday, August 31st, and this is what is happening on the mountain. Quick overview. We are going to have two Caltrans projects affecting our commute this morning, an additional project, overnight project tonight that we'll talk about on the 3:30. You have a nice weekend, nice week forecasted this week with no watches, warnings, or advisories. We are expected to see a high pressure system move into the area Thursday, and we should have some above average temperatures for the long Labor Day weekend. So we'll keep you posted on that. Also, a slight chance of a thunderstorm tonight, maybe even some thunderstorms over the weekend. Again, we'll follow and give you some updates as that information becomes a little bit more specific for our region. There are currently no fires burning on the mountaintop. We posted Saturday and yesterday a lot about the fire in Crestline. I believe there's probably still crews mopping up, but I believe that fire has been completely contained at 25 acres. And the forest floor is still under extreme fire danger, which is pretty normal for this time of year. 5 crimes reported across the mountain, mostly in the Big Bear Valley over the past 48 hours. Wasn't too bad of a weekend. Right now, we have only one Edison outage reported over in the Crestline area, affecting 79 customers, and just 2 small earthquakes in the Inland Empire. Nothing on the mountaintop, but down in Yucca Valley and in the Fontana area. Over the weekend, there was a couple small earthquakes. So, again, Scott for Scott Shop Media. If you'd like to stick around for a minute, we'll go into some greater detail on these topics. Starting with traffic for today. Over here on State Route 38 from Big Bear Dam to Cherokee Street in Fawnskin, you're down to 1 lane as Caltrans crews work on cleaning up some drainage. Please be slow for the cone zone. Over here in Lake Arrowhead, until about 2:30 today, Caltrans will have you down to 1 lane between John Muir and Maple as the crews work to trim up some trees. And tonight, down on the interchange here, 210 and the 330, you'll have a closure. Both the eastbound, the northbound 330 would be closed, both eastbound and westbound. So be aware of that from about 8 o'clock tonight till 7 tomorrow morning. Next up, we have weather and a nice week forecasted. There's a thick marine layer down below, so you might see some of that. Some of those clouds even get into the mountains just because it is so thick at the lower elevations. But that is helping keep our mountain temperatures slightly below average. We'll creep up to about average with nice sunny skies, highs in the mid to upper 70s for the next couple of days until Thursday, when a high pressure system returns to the area, bringing us some warmer temperatures, and we should expect to see some above average, maybe 10 degrees, 15 degrees above average temperatures on the mountain through the Labor Day weekend. Especially over in Big Bear this afternoon, later on this afternoon, there is a small chance of some pop-up thunderstorms, and those thunderstorm chances return over the weekend with the high pressure system. So we'll keep you updated when those develop. Fires on the mountaintop, everything's looking good right now. Nothing active. There was the fire over in Twin Peaks, over in Crestline yesterday, or on Saturday, 25 acres. It started with a structure fire on Zurich, and it quickly left the property and burnt onto the Thousand Pines Camp property, consuming about 25 acres. Other than the original house, there were no other structures damaged, no injuries. The homeowner did report minor burns from we saw from a social media post. The homeowner and her dog received minor injuries, minor burns that are being taken care of. Certainly could have been a lot worse. Those fires are still burning up north, and with the high pressure system, we should see some change in the winds. Onshore flow will bring the clouds further south, or the smoke further south. So by tomorrow afternoon, smoke may be visible from these out of area fires. And if it's thick enough, we might even be able to smell it. So just be aware of that. Right now, our air quality is good, but as that smoke enters the region, expect the air quality to become unhealthy. No Santa Ana winds in our immediate forecast. Santa Ana wind season should be here in October, November. Right now, we're under extreme fire danger in the forest, which is pretty normal for this time of year. And as we finish out August to go into September, we're still at average fire risk in the region. That risk does increase significantly October and November, especially with the return of the Santa Ana winds. Just a handful of crimes reported over the weekend. Mostly, or all of them, were in the Big Bear Valley. Over on Big Bear Lake, somebody's vehicle was stolen on Big Bear Boulevard. There was a call in Moon Ridge for disturbing the peace on Evergreen. Also in Moon Ridge, there was an arrest made for DUI, felony DUI on Moon Ridge Road. And in Sugarloaf, there was a person arrested for possession of a controlled substance on Imperial. And over in Baldwin Lake, which seems to have disappeared from the map, there was a grand theft from somebody's boat, yard, or private residence. Not sure what was stolen there. Just one power outage currently reported by Southern California Edison. That's over in the Arrowhead Highlands area of Crestline. 79 customers are currently without power until about 4 o'clock this afternoon, as Southern California Edison works to improve the telephone poles in the area. And lastly, 2 small earthquakes reported in the region in Inland Empire over the weekend. Over here this morning, I believe it was in Yucca Valley. There was a 2.1, probably wasn't felt up here on the mountain. And similarly over here in Glen Avon, there was a 3.0 yesterday. Again, probably not felt on the mountain, but serve as a great reminder that disasters can happen at any time. Earthquakes can hit us anytime, and we should be prepared with proper emergency supplies, a communication plan to communicate with our friends and family, and an evacuation plan if necessary. Nicely, the similar plans will work for fires as well. So as we enter the peak of the fire season, let's make sure that not only have we done what is required to mitigate the physical hazards on our property, but that we have a plan on what to do to evacuate. And as a reminder, if we are ordered to evacuate, please follow those orders. Again, this is Scott from Scott Shop Media. This is what is happening on the mountain today, and feel free to like my page so that you can get these daily updates as well as when I go live, like I did on the fires on Saturday. And you can follow us on Facebook, Scott Shot 360, what is happening on the mountain, or on any of my other social media, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, or Periscope at Scott Shot Media. You guys have a wonderful day.